Ngisatesha ngale Kingsley, trying to take it easy, climbing up this chimney. But everybody envy, Khalek Batla Bentley with everybody friendly. It's the jazz music, the ordinary Taz music. Get 'em cool, loose bluesing, whatever you going through, snooze it and lose it. Yo, what's up? This is Into the Rabbit Hole. I'm your boy Pro J. Welcome to another episode. We still haven't numbered the episodes. I think it works. Just to say we're going into the rabbit hole, list mang works than saying episode 53 or 500 and mang. Fuck that shit.
You wish 500.
So again, I think to pilot the podcast, I've actually used my niggas, my boys, to sharpen the skill to try and figure out how to do this interviewing thing, how to get someone to speak about their stories. But obviously the research is childhood based, it's based on things I already know about people, you know. So it's been quite an easy journey in that aspect, but I appreciate using the people that are around me because they're usable. Today I'm sitting with Channel Handsome, aka Macadillion, aka Kandepana, aka Superstar. What's the other one? But yeah, I'm sitting with Makhosini, Makhubu, Kubonizer.
By the way, siya chikiwa la kule podcast. Kutawa la itingi ngeko right. In but anyways asikho lapha uqonde nindlovu kajeni kanyamazele indodala lifaka izandla emteteni akubethe nakhombe la.
Can't even whistle for shit.
Wakhe nyindlovu akhanya umsela wathenga inkomo wayifaka eplasticini yasesho. It's motivation working on the boy. Kusazoba mnandi, kusazoba heavy, kusazoba lit. Athi khona into ezayo madoda. Ngiyangitshela uyakele uChannel Macc. Ari.
Since vele ukene so ngithakazela sengimatebele. Ngithakazela ni
Tebele. You wish, my boy.
But ungene ngesithakazelo, you came in with 10 names. I don't even know if they're yours, but I like the aesthetic.
No, it's not isithakazelo. Bathi yibongo zobunsizwa. Uyabethwa zona. Awusole emadayisini pop mawunswempu edayisini bayakuphi ukuthi hayi lo igama lakhe umshazafe kushuda ushaya uze ungaxolile yabona.
Sure.
Yeah, kumele wenze something with bakuphi.
No stress.
Where does Pro J come from? Change.
Pro J started in high school, man. I wasn't really someone that listened to hip hop. So shout out to my cousin Kumo. First artist they gave me to listen to was B.I.G. The notorious B.I.G. So I listened to Biggie, obviously after his passing and stuff. The next best person out of New York after Biggie for me was Jay-Z.
So do you think that by then you'd found yourself, which okay, this is the sound that I like, or this is the artist that I prefer?
Yeah, I think it was a preference thing. And obviously now, since I'm listening to American hip-hop, which is where I think a lot of us got our inspiration, or, I don't know, some sort of pull towards the hip-hop culture.
Yeah, well, now which is boy. It's the coolest bitch, I'm a love candies. American hip-hop, but anyways, that's good.
And then Nikasi, obviously, there's Pro Kid. I really fucked with that nigga. I mean, till to date, I don't think there's a better lyricist. I don't think there's someone that can really articulate themselves on a beat and make sure that you're hearing the story that they have to tell or the punchlines. Like when Pro released, you looked forward to that shit. Yeah. So I just fused the two, you know, Pro J, Pro for
Pro Kid,
and J for
Jay-Z.
I do it for the streets and the burbs. You heard this here first, nigga. So yeah, that's where Pro J comes from.
Nah, I feel it. That's dope.
That's some dope shit. It's easy to tell where your name comes from. I mean, Macc is straight up from Makhosini, but maybe there's a
booze.
What's the backstory?
There's no backstory.
Keep
on breaking everything.
So you were Macc daddy? I'm not starting it from the top. We'll go back to the top. There's one particular thing that you just witnessed in your life, and I think it's what can I call it? It's a life-changing moment. It's a joy-bringing moment.
it's scary. You just got to fatherhood, my boy. Come on and smile. Yeah, smile.
Ngilate maka. Hey, ukuyangihamba kumele kube ngiqale la kodwa lisemanzi.
But
anyways,
how's that been?
Yeah, that's been a dope experience. Like, honestly speaking, to see umuntu, okay, even though akafani nami so, but to see photocopy in a sense, you know.
To know that you made
brought,
something.
You brought life into this life. Like, you know, Sasa, you may never know what tomorrow holds for you as a person, you know.
Sure.
Sasa kuyenzeka ukuthi ingosi yami udoctor. Mina personally ngithi angikaze ngaba ne-doctor.
Sakagcokisa wena amabhande lapha ngicela Dr. Kubonaza.
Exactly. I won't steal the shine. Udoctor yena.
Sure. Yeah.
But now I believe I'm a doctor. But with a different perspective.
Sure.
I believe my music heals people. In order to be a doctor, it doesn't mean you need to be certified. Okay, I mean, with this modern day interpretation, about doctors, when you go to varsity, do things, and
7 years.
Yeah. We have about doctor.
Sure.
You know, I'm not speaking traditional healing doctors or whatever.
But sorry for interjecting. On that point of you not speaking traditional healers, when you look at the name Sangoma, that's someone that's supposed to be healing you through music. When you break it down from outside, Umuntu wengoma, Sangoma.
I beg to differ, but anyways, it's singaphikisana the whole time and whatnot, but I beg to differ. They were given a gift.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say by God or by prophet or ancestors. I don't know.
Because they come in all different shapes, sizes, and forms. Yeah.
But with the gift that they were given, it's entirely up to them to do good or to do bad.
Sure.
It's as easy as that. To be like this, Barney, still.
So you mentioned that you feel proud that you've brought a seed into the world and you're probably looking forward to see it blossom, becoming what it is meant to be. You made an example of it becoming a doctor.
And definitely I am going to see seed Kola and becoming something in life.
Sure.
Not necessarily a doctor, but becoming something or someone in life. If we're not aware by that time, you know. Can't really speak for her. Mina ngathi ngifuna kuba udoctor ngifuna ukuba piano artist
or whatever.
You know? Yeah. But it is what it is, man. I'm blessed. I truly appreciate the fact that I have ingosi emhlabeni. For those abangazi ukuthi ingosi, I have a kid. I have a daughter.
Yeah.
Who's cute as fuck.
Ngathi China ngathi ngamla, understand? Yeah.
Nanginokuzbuza ukuthi okonqoka ibhanchi la ka Fantondega ngenzakala. Yabona? But asikhoda nje yeah, sengitime and it comes with like a whole lot of challenges in life because of I've been that guy. I've loved doing music.
Sure.
But I can tell you facts. Music hasn't done shit for me.
Yeah,
it has introduced me to
we'll get to that.
Famous people.
Yeah.
I got the opportunity to expand. I want to be famous. But when it comes to the financial side, I believe like in Kipe more than what I received.
What you received.
You know? Yeah.
So we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Don't spill the tea. Don't spill the tea just yet. You're grateful that you're a father. What from your childhood would you say is going to make you a better parent than you would have had you been in a different environment?
I like that question and I'm glad you asked, Njayam. Because abaningi bazocabana nami. Ngizoyibeka the way ngakhona. Yabona mina I believe with like educational system as South Africa is fucked up.
Yeah.
You know why I'm saying this? It's because of we are being taught ukuthi mele mawukhula uye esikoleni, mawuye esikoleni uyosebenza. I don't believe in that shit. Even though I'm Spana, no, né? But I'd love my kid to have like a better vision towards life or a better approach towards life, né? Angifuni akhula yosebenza.
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, shaya matric yakho, shaya grade 1 until matric, what not. If u persistent usafuna ukuyele university, ukuya ngami angeke ngifune ukuthi hayi, but if yena uyafuna,
Sure.
akayi. But angifuna azobuya asebenze.
Okay.
We can speak about so many people who've made it in life who are like wealthy and whatnot.
Marintatla zabantu azifani.
As far.
Yeah.
And it's called a backup right. You know?
Dope, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
but I believe with most entrepreneurs, dog, with most people who we can say made it in life,
Yeah.
they just need the basics of knowing what's wrong, what's right, what's red, what's black. You know, like to differentiate. Then from there, follow your heart.
So that means that there's more pressure on you as a parent to upande to a point where the options are available. Because I'm pretty sure the way you're not working because you've got a choice. You're working because there are things that need to be met at a particular time. Like
A bit of both, I can say.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not pressure right now. If minimum then you are shy, I'm begging a certain X amount of money on the table. That's me saying my daughter needs to suffer.
Sure.
Besides it, my daughter, Imediam, needs to suffer. I still have family I take care of.
Sure.
So you understand the logistics.
I understand. I
Yeah.
understand the dynamics.
But at the same time, at the end of the day, kumele ngibe nale engiyisparayo.
Yeah.
Aside ukuthi okay,
Noma
this
kusasa
is
manetha
investments
yeah.
or this is whatever, and so
fair.
a bit of both. I can't say ukuthi mangaphandanga kushuthi mina ngifuna incosi yami. No, people are making it so sad. Like everybody's like popping up like popcorn seed. Like umuntu bongamcabangi nokumcabanga.
And ufona nge-payday.
You know?
Ufona exactly on payday. Akasamani nokuthi lale kancane imali afone the next day. Same thing.
No, you getting it wrong. I mean, I'm referencing in its sense ukuthi like khona umuntu ongamnaki life yakho right now, or maybe umbona as a nobody, you know. But umuntu instantly, that person is like rich or he's successful and whatnot. It's because we believe in education so much to a point whereby
We forgo everything else.
yeah. And I'm not saying school is bad.
Sure.
Change story something.
It's changing.
Education is a good backup.
I'm a journalist. Relax.
But I believe if people follow their hearts or their dreams know the way.
Yeah. And in most cases, these motivational speakers, they usually I lost my train of thought, so we'll cut that shit out.
Yeah, but what I'm initially saying in a nutshell,
Yeah.
I'm here still doing music 30 years later, or okay, not 30 years later, calculating what in the music.
Maybe
But
15, 14.
in 2011, 10.
Yeah.
Because I started off as a poet, then I infused my poetry with beats. Then that's how it became involved. Got to know about music.
Okay. It seems like we already jumped into the rabbit hole and we've done it in a way that we haven't done it before. I haven't shouted out the Hop. Shout out to the Hop. Shout out to Pages Abdul. Find him on Instagram, Facebook. I think he's all over the place. He's got beautiful art pieces. This is courtesy of him, just showcasing the work. Please look that nigga up. You'll see him with the black Dula. Let's take it back. Let's take it to the beginning. Makhosini, Makhubu, where are you from? Where were you raised? What schools did you go to? But yeah, let's break it down. What's your biography?
Yo, now he's up with the
How many siblings you got, you know?
Makhosini. Like most people, I don't like saying Makhosini because of it sounds foreign. Most people don't know me as Makhosini.
Okay.
It's either ongazi as Upoti or ongazi as Macc.
Okay. How is Makhosini foreign?
No, it's because of me now. I grew up in Nabosisi Pen. They would never reference to me saying Makhosini. Never. Upoti, because I'm the only gent, you know. And people from outside, you know. then people would say, hey, Mac, I know what okay, from maybe 2012, that's when I started establishing Mac. And it's either ungazi through music or ungazi through fame or event hosting or whatever. But it's not people ongazi like isadlala itopo sasebancane. So hunter majuba. Angaze ngaphuma mafinye. But anyways, that line, iyakhona ukunguide ukuthi okay, this person ungazi from me. Yeah. So but anyways, Opoti, ne? I shall put the life in. You know, there's this one guy, ne? When Tanu Gamba na ibang koza giti. Ukilebs. Nyam shout out again, man. Ukilebo khiki.
What what's Kileb's surname? I forgot it, but yeah.
Yeah, but there's some search on Facebook. Ufake kule video. Hey, that's guy.
Oh, Kilebo Chaka.
Hey,
Chaka. Yo.
You know, every neighborhood or every household in this neighborhood, babang phone.
Yeah, he was our Dennis the Menace. He was a menace.
That guy used to. Yo, Mvana. Yes. That guy used to steal so much to a point of which none of us in Hule Cadinino Moon to buy a check with that. Want to tell you Rose, Lana. It can cross his up a bit. Plus,
there was a point where we got Hunter and Machuba.
Yeah, because Baran is there. There's a Machuba, not, you know. So, that guy was so hardcore. Baran joined and a pit bull dog. He was good in like stealing dog. Like, that's how good it was. But anyways, just moving forward, I used to love soccer. I've always seen myself as a soccer star. Before music, everything. I think lazy young man who saying
So sister
that time in Kamela Nengu, in Kamela Nengu, Vuga out. You're like baller. And back those days, I'd never get hungry. Because of the plan, the silence is threatened. Mang no kilebs as you want. So John Jagama eat some more. Sapegi eat some more. So Gama Chuba. Sapegama Chuba says so John Chumbi Langan. That's how we used to be. You know?
Sure.
Then Sakola eventually. You know, with stealing, you graduate.
Yeah, graduate.
So John Jagama by scale. There's this one day, dude, like, oh.
Is this when the truth finally comes out? Because I was like, hey, we are going much in Puntanga. It's today the day you get the story.
I'm still going to stick to the same story. You know, because of, I remember what happened. There's something by scale and liftile. I think Minambulale is shocked before anything else, you know. Then, this so chai someone mama. Before season chai saga to me ban. Because hey la hamba le bicycle. Yes, and the man you so was still. Yeah man. Anyabo and with Tala, there's no way le bicycle and my prigu kills it tell prigi sak peli paka move. It's up brigade.
Yeah.
I mean I'm focusing him gaga. And a man you get him promise good was on tangle bicycle.
Mama to wake up bicycle.
Mama to wake up bicycle. It's done, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to lie, but you die. But my spending coons, my shangas go this kind of next day.
But I look at the next. Yeah.
Then gradually, you know what the stealing. Hey, there's a point up on like side and I mean life could die. Right now, I'm stopping my affiliations no cow. Cause now I'm figure I'm a poisa, oh. Imade two sides. Let's cut this as a man. You Sabafia each. Yeah, Imade two sides. I wonder if back then, in fact, you have the nerve of stealing like more than 5 clip. And we speaking, Sisase la Payaboma, 12 years, 13, 14. Hey, there's a lot of money, dog.
Sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of money. So figure out poison and I stop at affiliation. Shout out to the guy, by the way. Allah is good to pay the late.
No. Kilebs actually changed his life for the best. I ended up being in school with him at MGI. I don't remember what he was studying. He was studying towards a degree. Today is a family man. He's raising. I think Nakona, you know, sometimes giving Ingosi leeway to grow and outgrow certain things is actually important. I'm not saying lead your child astray, but umntwana ukanga dog, umntwana ukuba curious, and curiosity doesn't always kill the cat. Maybe it shows you. Songs or so Umntwana's really doing well for himself. I appreciate that for him. Let's talk primary schools. Where'd you go to school?
I was one of the privileged, actually. Yeah. I mean, okay, my first primary, I'm from the Fosbeck primary.
Yeah.
And back then it was still more of, not really whites only, but whites and Indians. Indians, you know. Yeah,
Sure. There's a few colleagues that also Muslim, yeah.
So I was that privileged guy, which I'm a black kid. At the same time, I'm Honji. Remember, first period, pela sivuki ndoda. See some very. I think by then she was doing like grade 4. Yeah, I think she was doing grade 4. I'm doing grade 1. Hey, bangifake nezinye za speaker. No. Mina ngazi nokuthi ngifuna ukuya toilet kumele
hey you yeah.
And manje what frustrated me is the fact that hey, she keeps on shouting though. She's shouting. I don't know what she's shouting for because of me now. Language barrier. Exactly. Angaphuma ngeshort etasini. Kama. Semanqeda ukukama zange ngiyele etasini. Ngayitasini la kasiswa. Mina ngimuzwa lo muntu uyangishaya. Manje vele sala.
Umembarrassing mazeta mshorete. Like now she's a senior in primary school. When are you like?
Mangimuzwa njalo manje yachika. And manje George ngithi bathi bayangizama ukuthi ngilene no George. Hayi kanti ngeyiziwa ngale. But anyways, vele isikhathi masiya senyajwayela.
Oh, now I understand why when no PK when complain and into no shala ngesilungu. That's what I watch. Shit.
Obvious, Anton. So obvious mangkhula. Bina vele. Oh, hey, this is the very important part. I'm passing, but I was like too playful though, to a point whereby I'd get homework vandaag mangitshela ukuthi ngiyabhala kusasa. I'd show no interest on any of these things. Like life yami beyihamba beyiqhubeka. The first thing mangifike ekhasi ngangikilebisa. Ngiyibhola. Yabona, I was that guy. Mangipasa vele grade 7 matayi. Hayi la uthi le iphasile maka siyishiftisile lena. Hayi bazali le kumele ku slow school.
Yeah.
Hayi, okay.
No offense. That's how we reference the schools back then. So no offense. Please don't take any.
I need to imagine children with special needs.
Yeah,
whatever the case might be. But vele mina slow school. Adihlakana. Ngithi yabazi ama-followers akusama-trendsetters bafollowe yonke le nto abayikhulumayo. Yeba phela wena bathi uyafeyila ngozala.
That's right. Awuphelelanga.
Phela ngingafeyila. Before ngiqeda nokuqeda grade 7 ngingafeyila.
Manje amtshele how was adapting to Afrikaans if ukhala ngesingam la.
The only thing I knew was get goeiemorgen klas, goeiemorgen Mayflow, hoe gaan dat goed, dankie Perry.
Yeah.
Anything else? I'm fit, ik melding kale, I'm so picked up. I was that guy.
Yeah.
I was that guy, young son. I don't know, maybe I wasn't smart enough or I was ignorant but yeah, hey, Marana, interesting topic. Mangithi grade 8 ngijabulile ngiphasile.
Senior high school.
Hey, ngibona ngeuniform abayithenga. Hey, le uniform ayingazi man. Ngiyayazi le uniform. Yabona. So now I start asking myself ukuthi But I knew dog which it was mine, dog. But ngiyazibuzisa.
Yeah, just to throw little reach.
Awu ngiyasabantu tuduza ngithathela lo mntana mayi kuthi uyahlala. Like Hawu bafethu. Wani ngihambisi ngesigela saka sister lami lapho ngasigeleza khona something. But hayi aba mistress bathi wena hey what they want to sound console. And then you know what's the best line they used, dog? They're like, hi, when I go to Ohlanye, but you go ezandleni awukho. Like,
oh, what's the other card?
I never need pasta, you know? So, dude, okay. Sharp, when you say this, you get about the whole thing. And the whole felt up. According to me, it's not this girl. Sabantana ba. Okay. It's cool. I get the asthma itchy down in the plan. Bang piling haza, blazer. The blazer need gold. Don't come on gold. Netai. Man got to go to chopper. Ang kumula won't kill a massive and it dry Macc. Good thing as jump sale.
Come rain, come sunshine. I
know, man. You'd only identify me with I'm a school kid. Ne toughies yami.
Ne great
trouser. Ne dry Macc. Anything valavele with the bangaboni, bangakhona track ukuthi ngifunda phi. Ay mangingena. Okay, fine. Ngiyabona ingozi zadazi right. Emakhona engathi anyways, asikho la. This other one time in Paikota, I'm chilling there at school, dog. Musa ngestina, boom! Hey! Man, play a mover. Dude. I'm sorry for calling out schools' names, dog. But the whole thing, ilang lachte checking. This divide I fence, listen to this. Young John. Now have to check. Hofeld village nabasazi ngathi yabona
and the one next door in technical school like
yeah. I'm asking myself ukuthi stina kumshavele enyathu
washayi wena lesini
bacisha singishaya dog angazi ngithi by centimeters or inches or whatever shaya vele boom yo namnyathu ukuthi mawubheke emuva awu hey, eza kwami vele ziqalile vele.
So acceptile eza kwakho.
Hayi, amawutha. Mara, I noticed after the time, lezi azili because of, you know, when you in a school ukuthi khona abantu abahandicapped, abanye baslow, abanye whatever the case might be. According to society. According to society, like you're already classified as umntana ohlanyana.
Sure.
Anyeke bathi athi isikolo samahlanje. Ngeke bathi hayi.
Ngwana autistic, ngwana Down syndrome, ngwana le.
So kanti lezi zakwami vele ziya revolta back.
Also istina siphumela ngilachte the
Siphumela ngilachte the. I don't know who's the idiot oshaya istina afuna ukushaya.
Ukapama
and ezangayike zi-unified ziso because of we have the same struggles, you know. So mabathe bathi ku lezazilahlela times 10 ngada mazilahlela nalezi seziyalahlela mayibuza
so we war
exactly understand ngabona lapho ukuthi you know what ayimele ngishama 100% wale ukuthi ngiphuma because there's no
one day so land
ukuthi ngizophuma la.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
So obviously you mentioned having to 80s, 90s to get out of the school. But before we get out of the school, what's your social life like? Ngiyakuza ukuthi ushaya i-dry Macc, ungene egadweni uzifihlile. Channel Macc, Channel Handsome, you've always been a guy on your chair. So how did that affect those aspects of your life?
Hey,
yeah.
The same girls you get outside, even worse, dog. Okay, I don't know but a prettier dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they do, like, you get people who you understand why people say it's it's a thin line, ne? You know umuntu ne when you say kuye ihlanya azazi ukuthi akahlanya like kuya inhliziyo yagcwala
Chester.
yeah right chest and manje chester that person or that particular person will end up acting the way need to act you know
sure.
because of some people know which okay I'm struggling when it comes to like phone maths whatever but doesn't mean that person is blank.
Sure.
That person I was doing motor mechanics.
The whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I learned about imoto lapha before ngizoba nemoto.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But with someone else it's easy which actually hey man in high school masne problem solving question or whatever ngifuna attention
Practical, sure.
Practical.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
You know?
Because I think the biggest problem with people that are in those type of schools is that maybe they suffer from things like being dyslexic. 1 plus 1 is no longer 1 plus 1. No one equals young child. So it makes more sense to keep them handy in because of what I won't name the name. Yes, I'm a copy act.
Sure.
I know someone since I'm getting scholar from Shutiana, she's worse than Hofeld. Because Namanje, she's still in school.
I don't believe there's a person who's worse. Excuse me. I believe wonke umuntu une-purpose.
Okay.
I would say, imagine if we were all to be like doctors and whatnot. I always use doctors because of I was always that's how they were so like doctor, you're the best thing ever in life. That's how they saw you. Understand? But I believe everybody has a role to play.
Sure.
If one gave us a doctor,
None
none of us exactly. Okay, I'm not saying from
No, I get you.
Yes.
I get you, yeah.
that's how I eventually discovered my talent.
With being there.
Not before even being there, but I was not more of an academic person. I'd think fast. I'd get bored like so quick to a point where which was supposed with first period. Hey, by the way, tell me about post this in storm that today. So this guy is yawning. Yeah, so this guy is yawning and the one with that says saying the first period. Like that's how you see good time, like this guy is not at the right place. And then you have a bomb with bang even though it wasn't nice, my guy, you know, because of people would call you names, people would say, you know, then because I have an egghead, dog. Yeah. So it not stand like a certification, you know. But that's why I believe I found myself because I used to love soccer. But I figured out when I got exposed to other things, I was like, nah. Ebola is not me. And I need to deal with the fact of which I'm not as good as I think I am.
Sure.
I know there's room for growth, but I fell in love with two things. I fell in love. I forgot not culinary or in hospitality. Yeah.
But what was it called in high school? Home economics.
Something like that. Or something. I don't remember.
Hospitality studies. It's a fact checker. Thank you, fact checker. Hospitality studies.
Yeah, I fell in love with that because of like I was so in love with exploring. Was with my fagale, smashes in you know. And I also fell in love with art, but I was doing motor mechanics.
Yeah.
And the Indian he said, if you funny mali and zip boiler making or motor mechanics. But it wasn't my choice, you know. But me among no affiliations. Labang boni sa atina ngale senzani. Apa senzani. That's when I was like, yo, this is dope, I want to do this. To a point where I would bunk my class.
And go attend
And
something
go, exactly.
Maruli will tell Lama 9 to off 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I didn't plan. I was just playful.
Yeah.
So it was a thing of meaning his structure, this guy discipline, you know. And it's not even about discipline.
Mel is correct. You don't say Butlanya. It's
No. Slow.
Academically challenged. That's the
Correct. We don't want to get cancelled.
No, you know,
come on.
correct.
No, you know why I'm saying Benhlanya? Are the reference to what people would say.
Oh. Okay, so you're in the
Like-
shoes of the person that's going through that.
I think ngizamukubonisa a different point of view.
Sure.
So when I'm going to inform
perspective.
kanje, nalo umuntu angakhulumi na, "Hey, labantwana bahlanyana."
Yeah, it's perspective.
You know?
Abantu.
But you still ran away from my question. My question was also still based on the social aspect of your life. You mentioned that you had to constantly hide to go to Ngeniskele Hofeld. And you mentioned with Tufere, some of the chicks, majority of the chicks, they are cuter than the rest. Yeah, I understand. But how did you manage that aspect of your life? Like, how did you navigate Ukshela? How did you navigate having friends? Are there still friends that you keep in touch with till today?
I could personally say, no, it's not people which like I'm still in contact with.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'd love to. Because of Mfunuwas with, hey, bro, like, Pedele, begins a galley. It's like,
song, yeah.
yeah, like, young John. But now it was a thing of, at that point, then it's jailed with, okay, action plan. 90, 100, 90, 100 till they see. Keep knocking till they see which
I don't belong here.
I don't belong here. Yeah? Because I think what broke me the most, other than anything else, is the fact that what comments you'd hear from people. And it's not even people from your own school or people from, it's society. It's a stigma. It's like umuntu ogulayo, you HIV. Yes, we know he's HIV, but that doesn't certify between AIDS. Or hello, yeah, follow HIV, but you don't even know what you see before contact a number.
Sure, yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the stigma singing and waiting for the poem. And very genuinely 90. What I took me like a good 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Parents meeting. You know? Why? Pelale bate ay lo muntu lo ayikho into ashoda ngayo. Bawabonisa progress. Githi bathini? Eish, it's unfortunate ukuthi ngesikhathi engifuna ukumkhipha ngaso manje.
Angeke simtholele.
Ngeke simtholele isikole. It's within
media.
Yeah, media, young child. So the only school at that point engaya kuso buki Astra College. Eish.
Oh, I remember Astra.
Hey, I have a story to tell. Yo. Hey, Bazal, I hope ni pegile. Hey, let's story.
Astra.
So, yeah, Astra, I'm not even afraid to say it because we lost a lot of money because of that scam or whatever. Astra College, CBD Pagati. You know?
Break time in Tenga must eat or.
Yeah, I'll check you within the building. Yapoma Gandhi Square. Exactly. It's like you know. It's like you know. So, ngamang puma, Astra College, bafuni male demanding. Okay, I get you the reading to give, you know?
Boba khafisela mistake wayenzile.
No.
Le
It was a thing of me and my dream was at that point, mfuni get John O, mfuni get JSS, mfuni get kids in chick, but easy college to me. You know? I think it was like fear of missing out with his keeper, you know? But at that point, none of these schools would accept me because of, I'm fit to see, June, July, somewhere that.
And now having a syllabus when some mechanicals what sure.
You know? I solely shortcut the Astra College, Relagitiva say Chakul, what, so they under the impression of which it's a proper school. It's legit. Spatale, near Velem. And you have very so palama junior exam, nan. I'm full of temple. I'm figure velling temple, I'm full of beer move up. So temple is a good thing for what we go.
Uniform so going confidence.
Yeah.
Just a feel.
No, but I'd be lying at that point. I still being like I'd still wear the same way because but la power bang and plays and whatnot. So anyways, I time Marabicon. Tempele Sivale for my June holidays or July holidays. I remember my holiday media, you know. How Mangbu ya Colomas Vola. Dude, I see this big board. PC training.
In business college.
Business training. I thought I'm not even bothered. Maybe we'll have a floor now, you know. There's like PC training and whatnot. Mang figure school my laptop, you want with book don't so fast this into so you're moving out like real quick.
Yeah.
Cabling is still lying there. What. And I'm asking myself, this call again Zagalan. How? These people by explain, no, but are they gone, dog?
Shit.
Gone to where?
And by June, most people are done paying for the whole year.
Exactly.
Fly by night.
Oh,
Fly by night. Yes. Okay, from there, Department of Education. Okay, my guy, we can get you a school, right? But the only school we can get you is the one that's close to you. No any other school. Considering the fact of which
sure.
in my head I'm thinking, Ank, Matwaleng, ay. No. You know, no, and I'd legit go there now. Ne? I think back then it was like full of corruption. I'd hear like, it's too shy. Good, they couldn't know finky, like county. Hey, no pastors, man, barafigi, la,
So pinky is still the thing.
Exactly. Like out here,
Yeah.
there was nothing good out here from these schools. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be another statistic. Good day, Nami.
Well.
I was like, 1 + 1 is 2. Sister, when you tell me that I'm going to be, I'm going to be like a street. Yeah, so 7 address. You know? So the proof of what to ati. But it's Muziq.
Yeah.
Much at least better. Yeah, I understand.
Sure.
That's how I got to Muziq. And guess what, bro?
Yeah.
Those, I think, not even 2 years, dog. Because in Fiera, senior shot grade 11, 12, out. Those were the most beautiful years of my life. Like, anyway, I mean, I've been thinking from grade 1, from English, what more Africans. I'm feeling what you have your home language. This is Zulu, in the singing, South Africans.
Sure.
I
celebrate.
Because exactly, because I've tried, but still, like, being like cool, cope. You understand?
Also presenting a break, and also presenting a class in Abanyabantwan.
Yeah. So, I'm going to Payana. Dude, Alapaya only to find out even one of my teachers is like a cousin. Mang sing shy, background check, what, you know? And that's how art got introduced to me. Not art per se, but music or poetry.
Yeah.
Because in Makhubu, I used to walk. Makhubu, yeah, I'd pass in St. Martin.
Oh, the Porres. Shout out St. Martin's, the Porres Catholic Church.
So, yeah, they had like room 13, that's like your art studio. Don't only, they do visual arts. Banza, sculpture. Every Thursday they'd have like a poetry sessions. So I thought would get better until one of the homies was like, "Cantona's fine, hi mahal." There's the but display my artwork. I'm chilling, listening to like dope people. That's why I got like fascinated with I'm gonna write something, yeah, and figure. At that time in Petabo cheese, they were still Americans. Abo cheese.
Abo yo. Yeah.
That's what cheese. I want cheese. That's what cheese. So they like we are snap bags and not fresh from America. I want to go to America.
Yeah, sure.
I mean I'm feeling peace nyana blew people's minds.
Sure.
yo, Ntwana, give us more. We want more. But, hey,
I'm not more.
Hey, okay, we'll peace next week. King of a shy ganja, but at least
Just the reception, yeah.
So, we'll up on this guy. Now, I was doing a visual arts, like from Monday till Wednesday, in your drawer, in your bender, and Thursday, you have got the poetry session. Then Friday, back to normal. So I think the interest there was more of a poetry session than the visual art that I do. You know? Yeah, that's when. Exactly. Yeah. Besides, it's just that me having a phone of my lap.
Sure.
You know? Okay, sharp. Then I think inclusive shy poetry. Okay, I remember they bought subs, maybe kanyana, whatnot, you know. You might okay, now at least my beat rap or whatever. We have.
I remember in the beginning you said they started incorporating poetry with beats, and that's how you ended up. Yeah.
That's when I got myself, like I found myself with okay, you know what? Now I'm moving on to the next level. It was back in like 2010. Sakhona ezinye zidope zishaya i-abstract rap ungezwa negameli one ukuthi bathini no, they were deep because of their influence by about immortal technique, diabolic, so they'd use like big terms, dog. At that point, like would I fenin yo mawuzwana
yabona page dictionary
exactly, because you don't want to feel left out.
Sure.
Before Google.
Hey, dude.
I'm an encyclopedia. None of y'all know shit about encyclopedias. Now you just Google your assignment, chat GPT. But I
dude,
yeah.
Sisaspani sama kombole V360. Yeah. Saspani V360.
In a Makhubu.
Nabo Samsung
E250.
Yeah. Exactly. Man,
now I was there. I was real time. Yeah.
So I mean, obviously even the skatey influenced because when one hand is like, yo, I can get more if you know?
Yeah.
And that was the phase, we did more concerts, we did so much, you know?
Now I remember because there was a point where I was chairperson of the youth group at Roma, and we used a lot of the guys. There was a guy that lived on the street of the church, man. Like some dark guy, he was good with painting. Maroti. Yeah. So I remember there was
today, hey, that guy marangona dog. Hey, but I think I had some sort of influence.
Maybe you gave him the confidence. He saw your confidence grow and it fed off.
Yeah, because of we made numbers, no lies. We'd host a talent show in over like 700 people coming. That time is still young, you know. You never imagined yourself to have that power.
At that age.
But
they're in awe, dog. Like not many young people actually practice what they good at and actually strive to make it better day by day. Because you're saying that Monday to Wednesday you're busy with your hands. You're either creating sculptures, you're either painting, whatever it is that you're doing. On Thursday, it's a day to express yourself musically or lyrically or whatever. And then the next day, so it's like a cycle that keeps on making you a better individual.
Yeah, but just to fast forward, ne?
Yeah.
Okay, I think after the whole talent show thing, Room 13, we evolved as people. That's why I met Cheesy, I met Cat Creator, Makati, hey, and these people already had they were buzzing. The steez, the what. Now I have to.
Hey, about that boy.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm melee manje. I had to.
That boy potty.
No, not that boy potty, but that boy McQuaid.
So that was the birth of Mac, basically.
Yeah, I think it was Equator.
Yeah.
I think it was TZ, Subs, Cat, and Ray by 4.
No, Torch.
Torch was... Torch you figure that boy.
Equator.
Okay. So when they saw what they need to evolve, ba-recruiter. Kulapho singena as that boy.
That boy.
So kungena abo-Torch, Macc, abo-Reezy. Bakazibisa Reezy.
Oh,
before
Reezy,
Macc.
yeah.
Right away bakasakadumile ku-Reezy.
Weezy,
So wonke umuntu
Reezy.
ufuna
Yeah.
No
Teasy.
No means.
No means. You remember
Meezy.
dog. Yeah.
Tamizi.
No, he was never Tamizy.
Yeah.
So mina ngabona ukuthi I'm a creator because the equator infusing Mac no equator creator. You know?
That boy McQuaid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
vele spoosh we start hosting events, pool parties. Aye.
So wait. Let's backtrack a little bit. So before there's Equator, then there's That Boy.
Yes.
When do you start making the music? Is it?
I
in
had
between?
started way before, but
Yeah.
Equator, remember, Equator was, they were dancers.
Oh.
I can't dance to save my life, boy.
What do you mean? Repertoires.
I'm not, repertoires.
Repertoires, yeah.
Dude, the way Equator be strong ngakhona ne.
Yeah.
Beyisaba nama Equator. That time ama Equator intwana eziziphumele dustini. Azinani.
Marama repertoire.
But whatever. Yeah, repertoires.
yeah.
Those guys, dog, they had all the power, the influence.
They were on TV.
They were on
dog,
TV making.
Yo, what? Yo Mzansi or something, yeah.
They even wanted to sign Ama Equator under them, which be a juniors one because of they saw what the movement is heavy.
And there's potential, yeah.
Exactly. But okay, knowing cheesy the thing, maybe we will say, hi, never.
Yeah.
What's the super malin? I don't know. But I'm assuming, young John.
Yeah.
Then as a cooler, mas cooler. I think the whole purpose for that point, it wasn't focusing on dancing only. Because of Equator was dancing, strictly dancing.
Sure.
That's when it evolved. Ngaba nabantu which brings our clothing line. We have singers, we have visuals, we have dancers, we have I think the biggest move ever has inspired in Step Up. Kumala those dancing moves,
yeah,
Step Up. So yeah, but try Uguba. Hence we even had events and it was popping. Like Yonke Lapa. I think I experienced fame at a very early age to a point of which none of till today, sorry to use names, ne? I figure the world famous whatever. I'm not fascinated because of I've had that way before.
And you weren't ready at the point, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wasn't ready because of people would use us to make money. That's the
Without
sad
you
part.
noticing. Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be frank. Ikoya is Ikoya today because of us. There was a house, we know a nigga who lives there with a swimming pool. Sibuye kasi akuna swimming pool emakithi.
Sure.
I'm going to sifuna ukushine the fresh isibiza abantwana aba-on njenge-onion. You know?
Abakhalisayo.
Exactly.
I'm onion.
Sayenza kokuqala. Vele. Oh. Ithama liyabona, obviously ithama.
Obvious, it's levels ahead. Yeah.
Levels ahead. Labona, hey, lintwana there's potential, boy. You know? Selitshela intwana yakhe ukuthi, boy, host another one.
Yeah.
No, host another one. Call your friends, host it. Mina ngizothengisa ukudla, ngizothengisa ibhiya, whatever. Okay, not ibhiya, but alcohol. Then entrance nizozibona. Till to a point whereby we don't even have entrance anymore. You know? Now the business is growing down. Like it's
With or without you?
with us.
Oh.
I mean, we had the traffic.
Sure.
If you not abantu go right, we go right. If it's go left, go left. Yeah, now we have venue. That's all we have. But now, that's the same reason why we ended up changing.
Venues popping up in different spaces. Yeah.
That was never part of the plan, but because okay. At the end of everything, we still broke, but there's people making money.
At your
You know?
expense. Yeah.
Exactly. But that's all in the
It's
past.
all in the past. But it's part of life experiences, man. You lose some, you win some. It's
Besasebancane,
Yeah.
I don't think besingakojana to that point of what he like, you know.
General bucket of work.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part. We were so close, we didn't allow anyone to come in between us.
That's dope.
Nana kuzofika umuntu omdala athi uMarimpo athi ufuna ukusisiza.
Nino yena.
Bakanyeka siza uMarimpo at that point, you know, because we believed in what we believed in. And then yeah, they started moving out by shy venue, you know. Gaba officially a venue, not like a place.
That's the way in Vio Lounge.
Boksoki Viola.
Yeah, Viola.
But by then, this is Sambile. Yeah, this is Sambile. We used different venues, what. Ah, we are Zuk Foster, I'm fit. Foster. Eventually, Saslugana. And I would just look at I think it growth, they say, penetrator to a point whereby
each one has
we now have different responsibilities to take care of, you know. Some of them were being fathers at a very early age, okay, I'm judge, but like as early as like 18, 17. Because I mean, even the reception, the honey game,
of course.
It
Comes with the territory, yeah.
So abanye, they had to get like jobs, abanye. So asaboni ngelihlo one.
Sure.
Asapushing day one. Because of lomonye demand a certain X amount of money, which is something we can't cater for.
Sure.
So rather allow me to push my talent alone.
Yeah.
Nado. And you know when like good friends start separating, like Gulabo, you can see what it's real.
Sure.
I'd never thought Utami no project bangahlukana.
Yeah.
But nabahlukana kulapho uyabona to labantu abantu abasidrayiva like you know thina siyini because of you abantu basitholela ama connect.
Sure.
That's when like kaphela ngayo inkinga donke umuntu kumele azibone.
Let's look at the one thing that stuck with you throughout. You mentioned that you've been doing music since 2011. What is the lowest of lows in the industry? You mentioned having worked with people that ended up having their big breaks and you feel like you're still stuck in the same place. I get that. But what are parts and parcels of being left behind type of thing? Because obviously it gets derailed. Now your spirit sako sayayehla, you feel like why is kat sako singafiki?
Very easy for you, like so with me, you know, music is the cake, right? Mm-hmm. We all have, there's enough cake for all of us to eat. Mm-hmm. But because of greed, because of not seeing the same vision or not having the same mindset, everything else turns out not the way you had thought of it. You know what I'm saying? Dude, music is for sharing. I can go memnandi njengabantu mabahlangene. Comes out the Small is one of the greatest today. But okay, angali akhona amatrack akayi-one. But when he starts collaborating with different people from different avenues of life, like kulapho uyezwa man, ubani lo, like it's because of they all have their special effect exactly, you understand? So, but I believe with music is for sharing. That's why, that's the same reason I do have songs alone, but most of my songs like feature abantu and whatnot, you know? So I think my biggest demotivating aspect in the music or factor is the fact of you expecting even if you're not a team, but I've worked with you, I'm working with Spanban. Sonke sibuye dusty now, Tian. When among in a pagati, I'm not expecting you to ungifake phakathi or ungiphi imali or in. But show me with MVT, he gave me hammer so I can also crack my way.
So yeah, my boy, you mentioned that you've been doing music for the longest time. I think since 2011, 2012, give or take. You've worked with people. I'm just trying to figure out the nitty-gritties of the industry. Like, you also mentioned at the beginning of the podcast that they blew up. How did that affect you? Like, obviously, I'm sure there was a point where you stopped making music for some time. How does the love of music die, and then how do you resurrect that type of love, and how do you still have faith that lento engiyenzayo izongispanela?
Okay, so first, ngiphuma from a household whereby when uyasebenza, if I'm not working, it doesn't mean ukuthi because of you working and I'm not working. Okay, you're privileged, right? It's your turn. God blessed you. But we share. If you ever want to buy something, you're not buying it for yourself. You can't buy McDonald's and
Come back home
burger.
with it.
Yes, you have the rights and the privilege to buy burger one. But because of the same to city Ubuntu, that's where Ubuntu comes in. If you buy McDonald's, just consider the fact that we have 7 more people. So if you buying a burger, buy your burger and 7 more people's burgers. Or if you buying whatever, so we share. That's how, because namhlanje yimi kusasa nguwe. Yeah, Angelique once said it on one of his songs.
Yeah.
Which I believe in that. So, just to cut the long story short, if you have the means, I don't have the means. Do for all of us. Because kusasa, you might be the one who's breaking apart, and you need help. How are you expecting me to scrub your back if you don't scrub my back?
Sure.
So it's simple as that. So I don't want to name people or say things or whatnot, ne? But I've worked with like multiple. Abantu abase gaming,
established.
yeah, I don't know their financial lives. Yeah, but what I expected was, if we are ngena kaw, irrespective ni dope, angiko dope njani. At that point, nami kumele ungifundise, teach me how to fish. I'm not asking you to give me fish. Ngibonise ukuthi kufishwa kanjani ukuthi nami kusasa ngikhona ukuba independent ngizifishele. That's all I'm asking for. But none of that happened. But to cut the long story short, we move on. I was discouraged. But okay, that means I'm gonna keep on becoming an upcoming artist until you understand the logistics of the game. The game is dirty. The game is not clean. Yeah, what I'm saying right now might gatekeep me from whatever production company or recording deal, label, whatever, because of, I believe I'm a person of multiple personalities. Not bipolar, but magmele act when you act. Magmele go when you go. I understand.
Must create a mascot.
So what I'm saying right now might gatekeep me. It's fine. I've dealt with that point or that factor. So, I'll kusasa mawukuthi unesingwa ungabukela omunye umuntu phansi because of you may never know what that person will become in life. After all, siyasizana. I think I need to say this loud and clear, ne? La emhlabeni azange ukuzoncengana, sizoncengisana.
Sure.
If you understand that concept, you go find life.
But Mac, you're still not saying, Gucci, how you felt, dog. Like you've been making music for the longest time. Ospana no Proje Xasa is on radio. Ospana no Proje the beat maker. He's producing hits. Ospana no Skumbos or whoever you work with. They pushing and you see what me and this person started here and the talents that they're using, some of it they learned from me. Yeah, understand? And we kept on sharing notes during our come up. Now that you're far away from me, what is it doing to you, dude?
I think that's one of the reasons why I'm in a studio today. I don't have a studio. I was one of the people who were like fully privileged. One studio SE like fully equipped. I had from even your extra, those equipments is unnecessary.
Sure.
Yeah, I had those. But I decided to sell and would die.
Expanded.
Like lentole I keep on giving, but it's it keeps on taking, but it never gives back, you know. And it could have easily given back if the same people I had in mind, which yeah,
kept you in the same mind.
Exactly. But I mean, it's different levels, different mindsets, different management skills, different, you know. I may never know which kusasa mawusayina i-record deal bazothi you don't affiliate yourself with Macc because of Makhubu a black label. You know? Wena ukhula no Macc is supposed black.
Sure.
But just because of kusasa you there. But you don't affiliate yourself because of Makhubu black or Poza. Sorry for brand affiliation, right?
Sure.
But black has the stigma with Makhubu black we spot.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
I may never know. As it's not even about you, it's about lapho usayine khona. Imithetho.
Sure.
You know? There are certain things you can't do anymore. If ujwayele ukuphuma uyothenga amagwinya ekuseni nato kumele mawuvuka ekuseni uthenge ipizza ube sexy.
Sure.
They must see ukuthi uyazikhona.
You mustn't be seen in the same spaces you were during your come up.
Exactly.
There must be
So now I still have
difference.
unanswered questions in a sense. But it is what it is. It's life. You move on. Here I am. I think the one thing that that I told myself was like, I'm gonna push music for the sense of making it a hobby. I'm gonna find something that's gonna make me money. But I'm still gonna push music as a hobby. Lento zongenzela imali will give me enough money to sponsor my music.
Since the music is not giving.
Exactly. Because of it sounds like you need like some sort of supreme or divine person, you know, which is uzokupa imali to nurture your music to be where it's supposed to be for you to make it in the industry.
What brought you back? What brought you back to music?
Music is a calling, dog. Yabona besikhuluma ngamazangoma.
Yeah.
Music uyizangoma lawo. Wangathi mina fuck lento le ukhahlela ipika wenzeni. Trust me, you're gonna sleep one day and wake up and have an idea, or you're gonna hear some sound. Like, it's a calling, it's within you, irrespective of how denial you can be or whatever the case might be. Young child, uzofuna ukubuyela because of it's not because of ukuhlakanipha kwakho, but I believe in music. For me, the best definition I can say, music is a calling. That's why you have a Boss Java. Boss Java, blow up a man, you talk. I don't know how old that guy is, but
I think he's past his 30s.
Yeah, like who blow up a man.
That's not fact check about it. When did Java blow up?
Like after my 30s or whatever. It was easy for that guy to quit, you know? Yeah, it was easy for him to quit. Start off as an actor, what, show music, and but
he ended up coming back.
Perseverance and everything, not patient.
Yeah.
Stuck to his lane and did his thing.
The
KFC guy, Umatala.
Yeah.
I don't think that guy enjoyed his money. But because of the passion, the calling he had, he made money after also Gucci. But he still made a success out of his business. Till today, sexy Chabini actually KFC, you know?
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. The biggest takeaway is that young keeping is Katsai. I mean, we've got our Morgan Freeman. We've basically touched on pretty much a lot of aspects of your life, schooling, where you come from, inspiration to get into the art spaces, what also derailed you from not pursuing the dream at a certain point because you were out of touch, you were demotivated. I, for one, am very I'm very excited that you found your way back into the music space and for also allowing the hop to be a partner in your journey. You're a superstar, bro. And I may be speaking as a friend of yours, but the talent is there. It's massive, bro. Because I don't remember Pro J releasing a record. That's pretty dope. It's not like I can just knock on anybody's door and ask for an opinion, you know. This definitely deserves a part 2. Like the fact checker said earlier while we were offline that your blow up is right here. Could be tomorrow, could be in a week, could be next month, but this definitely deserves a part 2 because everybody needs to hear a success story.
Sure.
But it can't just be an overnight success. There are things that happen in between. You spoke a lot about Ubuntu, and I hope you keep that. There's no animosity between you and the people that left you behind. You strike me like someone that's going to come across as the bigger person, and not let any grudges or foul plays by anybody else come into play, because if you start closing people out, then it knocks out one of your biggest principles, which you mentioned earlier, which is collaboration. Because without collaboration, you understand, and the only way to keep growing is if you grow other people with you. What's your takeaway? Like, what's your takeaway from the conversation we just had, and what's the one thing you'd like the viewer to do once they start going to check out your Instagram handles? Excuse me. Channel Mac Handsome. What are they following? What should they look forward to see more?
So, personally, I'd like you to rephrase, ne?
Yeah.
Not what's my takeaway. Just be specific.
No, from the sit down and just speaking, because I mean, right now, I'm not sure how often you introspect and sit down and look at how your life has been, and take pointers from that and implement them into what's happening currently.
Sure.
So that's basically what I mean.
Okay. That's a very tricky question, but my takeaway from anything else or from everything else that we've discussed based on, ne? Ukuthi, as a person, number one, don't wait until izinto zenzeke khana ufuna ukulandela. Be innovative. Be the one who starts initiating things. Yeah, so from the takeaway, ne? Not the takeaway you plate. But from my takeaway, I mean, you need to be innovative as a person. Most especially as an individual, which he's a creative or she's a creative, because of nothing will come your way, you know. Be the initiator, be the decision maker. Don't wait for people to call you or for people to, because things are done differently now. You don't even need a TV or a radio to become famous. We have YouTube, we have TikTok,
now, because
we
you're
have
podcaster,
yeah.
Yeah.
So be that guy, or what you like. Make sure what you always 10 steps ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
I understand. And just to close up or to sum up everything, né? I'm grateful of the opportunity, by the way.
My boy.
Yeah.
My boy.
Shout out to the hop. Hey, I could be shout outing like a lot of people. Like, I know a lot of people. Yeah?
Sure.
But
Everybody that knows me.
this is not you.
Your TV.
But anyways, yeah. Just to sum up everything, yeah. I don't think there's a mistake in life. If you think you are a mistake, that could be a mistake. We have certain characters lately on social media who back then you wouldn't want to see yourself as that person, but that person is making like a lot of bad on you. I'm sorry, but I have to mention it.
Yeah, just by being themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what I'm saying is, I believe Gucci push, but not hard, smart.
Sure.
I know you might never understand me at this point, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
And
hey, shout out to my matey.
I was gonna sleep in the toilet.
Yes. She showed me life in a different angle. So,
sure.
Yeah.
Monde.
Yeah. So,
Still full name.
No Monde.
Oh, what's up? Mara to my child, my Chinese child.
Hey, today me time man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Check out my boy channel Handsome. Mac Music is the new name. It's the name that's sticking. My boy just released 2 tapes. Find them on all digital platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer. You name them, he's there. The boy is found through the Hop. If you need any inquiries, how to book my boy. It's been a dope episode. I feel like we do need a part 2. Before we climb out of the rabbit hole, you can see Into the Rabbit Hole is a lot cleaner. I got a lot of criticism, constructive criticism about how we presented ourselves, about how we kept brands that didn't really pay us to keep them relevant. So we're trying to keep it a lot cleaner. And as we climb out of the rabbit hole, I think we just hit like, how many subscribers do we have? I think like 27, 28. That's dope. Over 80 views. I mean, it's just the start, man. And I'm looking forward to growing. Don't mind using the comment section just to let me know what to improve on, who you'd like to see on as a guest. The idea with this is to have conversations with people. By people, I mean not people that have been on different podcasts or have... Fuck no, but I can still continue. So the idea with this podcast is to have people with stories, whether it's people that have been in your face, whether it's people you've never heard from, whether it's people that have prison stories, people that have stories of things ekoneni, people that have been selling grapes at Rainini before COVID, and like just to have conversations with people. Like my biggest takeaway from life thus far is everything happens for a reason and everybody is necessary. If everybody was not necessary, we would not have a food chain. So stick to your lane, push your dreams, and everything is possible. From my side, your boy Pro J is Audi.
And just to add on that, ne?
Yeah.
Life, ne? It meets you at your action point. Angazi if uzonga
understand.
Life meets you at your point of action.
I action boy.
So if uhleli uyithola kanjani uhleli khona?
We're climbing out of the rabbit hole. Peace. Shout out to the Hop. Shout out to the crew. We're growing day by day. We're enjoying the shit. Yeah, it's your boy Pro J. We Audi.
Kuri ngwanaka wa nthetsa mruti maine ke batla Pro J mona mo studio ngwanaka wa nthetsa yeah.